The place, Plymouth Colony. The date, autumn 1621. The occasion, the Pilgrims' celebration of the harvest with Native Americans. Documented Thanksgiving services in what is currently the United States were conducted as early as the 16th century by the Spaniards and the French. Thanksgiving services were also routine in what became the Commonwealth of Virginia, including one on December 4, 1619, when 38 English settlers celebrated a Thanksgiving immediately upon landing at Berkeley Hundred. But it was a celebration of the harvest that included Pilgrims of Plymouth Colony in present-day Massachusetts and Wampanoag Indians that has become America's cultural touchstone as the first Thanksgiving. After the harsh winter of 1620-21 killed half of the Plymouth colonists, two native intermediaries, Samoset and Tisquantum, more commonly known as Squanto, came in at the request of Massasoit, leader of the Wampanoag, to negotiate a peace treaty and establish trade relations with the colonists. Squanto taught the Pilgrims how to catch eel and grow corn, and served as an interpreter for them until he succumbed to disease a year later. After bringing in a good harvest, using farming and hunting techniques taught to them by the Wampanoag, the Pilgrims celebrated at Plymouth for 3 days in the autumn of 1621. According to historian James Baker, the event occurred between September 21 and November 11, 1621, with the most likely time being around Michaelmas on September 29, a feast day of harvest celebration. According to accounts by Wampanoag descendants, the harvest feast was originally set up for the Pilgrims alone. But part of the harvest celebration involved a demonstration of arms, and the Wampanoag, having signed a treaty of mutual protection with the colonists, heard gunfire and came to the village fully armed. At that point, they were then welcome to join the celebration and also contributed their own foods to the feasting. Plymouth colonist Edward Winslow echoed those events when he wrote in Mort's Relation, "Our harvest being gotten in, our governor sent 4 men on fowling, that so we might after a special manner rejoice together after we had gathered the fruits of our labor. Amongst other recreations we exercised our arms, many of the Indians coming amongst us, and among the rest their greatest king Massasoit, with some 90 men, whom for 3 days we entertained and feasted. They went out and killed 5 deer which we brought to the plantation and bestowed on our governor." Other staples of the local diet may have been included as well: fish, eels, shellfish, and a Wampanoag dish called nossup, which the Pilgrims had adopted. There were no potatoes and no pies, but, as colonist William Bradford writes in Of Plymouth Plantation, they had plenty of Indian corn to share.